2. That sucks. Oops. ELR1. Oh, that's not good. This is going to be painful. We will need a marker for that. There's wow, Rootin. What a betray. What a betrayal. I guess to explain, uh, you bought the World in Flames vassal module? Isn't that supposed to be like free?
Hello, World in Flames?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
there's.
it's a fun game, but good lord, is it like long and complex.
Yeah, isn't it supposed to like melt your brain or whatever?
No, it takes a long time to play. I have a group of friends that have played 2.5 campaigns,
Whoa.
and that's taken them about a decade.
That's the one with like all the production and stuff that like you have to regulate in like every country, right?
No, I mean, it's just the major countries. So, yes, there are a lot of them, obviously. You got all the
Right.
allies and then the Axis, so there's a bunch of those. But um, no, it's not as complicated as people think. It's just that you're doing literally all of Europe and Africa and Asia in a land war, So it's kind of complex at that. And then it's got like there's is there technology? There's kind of technological research in it. The two really common add-ons are planes and flames and ships and flames, which add like complexity to the air war and the sea war. Like you actually get individual ships for ships and flames, for example.
Right.
So that can get complicated. Turns are random length. Like you basically have phases, and as you go through the phases, you check to see whether the turn has ended. And now, as you go through more phases, the chance goes up basically, and then
Right.
that's modified by the season and things like that. So winter turns tend to be shorter overall than summer turns, for example. But so you can have 15, 16 phases where everybody's got to move.
Was there? I'm trying to remember if like someone LP'd that on something awful. Because if it wasn't that, there was a game that's like very similar, or that was just like very like it seemed to have the same level of depth to it, with like individual ships, and you had to put it into production and then assign production, and you could damage production with air, and there's a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I can't remember if anybody's ever done World in Flames. It's not the easiest to solo, uh, just because
Oh
it's so
yeah,
large and there are so many different players to kind of run through and keep track of. I don't know how good the vassal module is. Like, if the vassal module is good, you might be able to get away with it. There is an actual computer game
yeah,
put out
but
by Matrix for it,
isn't
but
that one
it's
infamous?
oh, it's infamous. Yeah, they've been claiming that they're going to get an AI for it for a decade at this point.
The Star Citizen syndrome.
And what's really annoying about it is, like I said, I have a group of friends that played it, and a bunch of us bought it, like back when it came out, and we tried to play it, and
Right.
the lobby was useless. Like, you couldn't connect to each other to play multiplayer. Like, it was horrific. So, like, even if you don't have an AI, okay, that's great. Just make sure that the tools for hooking up with other players and actually playing a multiplayer game are robust.
Right.
Like, I'd much rather see the effort that goes into an AI go into robust multiplayer, because yeah, if you don't have an AI, that's what you got to do.
Well, you see, the problem is that all the grognards who beta tested it never, like, they don't play against other human beings because then their
Well, I mean,
plans might not work.
yeah, and it's one of those games where the turn sequence is very interactive.
Mm,
Like, you got like air interceptions and sea interceptions, and it's very back and forthy. So it's hard to do. Even like, that's part of the reason why turns take forever, is because you're everybody is making decisions about everything. So when one player
right.
goes, whoever they're up against has to be involved and paying attention. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's just I don't know what the hell they were thinking of trying to trying to put it in the computer, without modification at least.
Yeah, it sounds like the sort of thing where you just have so many interrupts. Yeah, rooting. Well, so 5,000 is 5,000 scenarios is a little bit off the mark, and I do have to admit uh, it's not 100% an accurate number, just because there are doubles of scenarios. So the of all the packs I have, of all the different versions, I have probably 5 6,000, but I imagine a rough estimate probably brings it closer to like 3,500 unique scenarios. It's still gonna be a while, but you know, it's not as long. I guess. So for this scenario, so I got to exit off the east board. The one thing I noticed when rereading the your reinforcements thing, so it says that you can't enter more than 6 hex rows east of the easternmost unit, and then it says all units must enter on the same turn or adjacent hexes. So I assume that you can have units come in afterwards. So in case that's like an option you want to do for whatever reason, I just put a star so we can just mark whatever hex row it is at the top, and that way it'll just make more sense.
Are you sure? I was reading that like they all have to come in, and they just have to come in the same or adjacent hexes on that turn. Like, I can't have like two units, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I like putting commas sometimes, and I was just thinking like, oh, there should be a comma there. You're right. It should be same range. Yeah. Okay. Makes way more sense. I'm not tired.
The one thing I am a little bit confused about is it says that I'm supposed to enter on the west edge between T1 and T10, but that's not the west edge.
What's this map saying? Only hex rows RGG are available. I huh.
I mean, I'm kind of assuming that I'm just going to enter between R1 and R10 instead of T1 and T10. But
Yeah. Yeah, because that's not. Yeah, you're right. It's not the west edge, and even if it was, which it's not. It doesn't account for T0, which, I mean, even if we translate it over, R0 isn't accounted for, which also doesn't really make sense. So, yeah, and it wouldn't make sense to be like, okay, well, you literally start like right next to.
Movement turn is assault move.
Yeah, essentially. Everybody just moves one hex or advances. Yeah, that makes more sense to me for sure. I see. While we get weather and all that, I'll check to see if there's any errata on the archive. Probably not, because I don't think this ever did get errata. Or at least I don't think I've ever seen any. No errata.
No weather change.
Yeah, and that's the only thing we have to be cognizant about. It's what 10 or above is snowfall. That's about the only thing to worry about.
This is under fire, right?
No, it's under E, and I forget the paragraph or the category. Falling snow E 3, and then it will be. Camouflage of deep snow. Where's falling snow? Falling snow. Falling snow E3.71. Falling snow.
Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Falling snow reoccurs when change. It stays in effect unless stopped by wind DR. Once stop snowfall can start again. Wind change. Dice roll over 10. Yeah, and again, this could also be an errata thing because like, it doesn't state ground snow and it doesn't state overcast, which if there's snow in play, technically there's automatically overcast, or it's how it should work. So I don't really know like what they were necessarily thinking about. So I figure we just play it as there can be falling snow because otherwise it doesn't really make much sense.
Okay, well, let's get my troops killed. I have no rally actions. My units are set up, so.
Yeah, same.
No prep fire.
There can be no prep fire.
Assault move.
Okay. Will Colorado. That sounds right for the World in Flames thing.
Assault move.
Yep.
Assault move.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's so slippery.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, just like the rest, they're safe.
I gotta say, I'm a little bit baffled by this scenario.
In what way?
Just that I'm not used to basically immediately rushing into attack, you know?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
One.
Okay.
2.
I want to say that's a concealment loss activity, but regardless, yeah, you're fine.
Well, you got hindrance from T8, right? Because the line of sight passes along the hex edge.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to remember offhand what the rule is. You're probably right, though. It's probably fine, yeah.
No, I mean, let's look it up. It's no worries. Let's see. Infantry. It's not into an open ground. Well, is it? No.
No, it's not open ground. Because I remember there's something about if you... I just can't remember if it's in... No, it shouldn't be advanced phase. I think you're right. Because there's one that's like if it's... God, it's really bugging me. There's a rule that states if there's hindrance, it uh, it does prevent the loss of concealment. Hindrance.
Well, am I in concealment terrain? I think I am. Yeah, or concealment terrain. I think it's concealment terrain.
So it's I think it's A12.14. A concealed infantry unit may otherwise retain its concealment during assault movement or an advance, even if it enters a non-open ground hex adjacent to a good order, or even if it advances into CC. Only player can voluntarily remove concealment, etc. If the only good order enemy ground unit in LOS is self-concealed, yeah.
So actually, no. I get revealed as soon as I move onto the board if I use non-assault.
The presence of LOS hindrance or beneficial defensive DRM such as TM or NCR change along the LS to a concealed unit does not prevent loss of its concealment. Loss of concealment by one unit does not necessarily cause loss of concealment to other units in the same location.
So, assuming that guy's real.
Yes. I'll show this guy.
Yeah, it's all right. And I trust you at this point.
Well, I don't have the ability to have fake units, so it's really just a matter of.
Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to lose it there because you have line of sight. Because these water ground are open ground. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So 2.
Yep.
2.
Okay.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to control select stuff. Sorry, you think I learned by now?
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, one thing we did play wrong last time. Roads don't give road bonus when it's snowing.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense.
I mean, I don't think it really materially affected anything, but that was just something I noticed when I was looking at the snow rules today.
Yeah, it would have given me one extra movement near the start, but it wouldn't have affected the...
Yeah, no. There was a whole lot else wrong with that one.
It didn't get me the hill, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so unless the road is plowed, and God only knows, I'm sure there's a plow marker somewhere.
Oh, I forget if it's a plow marker or if it's just SSR that just says roads are plowed. Because I don't think there's a way to plow a road during a scenario. I'd have to delve into stuff. I think technically it might just be a trail break.
1.
Yep.
2.
Mm-hmm.
3.
I will shoot. I will shoot with this guy. So it's a 6. It's not assault movement, but it's not open ground, so just down 1. All right, strong. 9 on 6. I'm pretty sure is nothing. 9 on 6. Yeah, just missed. but I'll put 3 or 2 residual.
One,
Mhm.
2,
Okay.
3.
This guy will shoot. Same thing. Okay, there's better. 216. Yeah, 1K. So that guy's closed.
One,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Okay.
3.
He'll take it 2 flat or 2 down 1, but no result. You could still technically come at a bunch of guys. This guy will shoot again, so it's going to be 3 down 1. Nope. I fired.
Two,
Mm-hmm.
3.
Is that?
Yep, it's snow. That's frozen.
Is it? Well, okay.
I mean, let's see.
It's not that I don't believe you. I was just for some reason I had it in my head that it wasn't.
Yeah, ground, deep snow turns all marsh, mud, flat terrain into open ground, freezes all streams, and activates all ice rules, B20.7 and B21.6, plus 2 DRM to all entrenching attempts. B21.6 is the active rule here. All water obstacles freeze in sub-zero temperature scenarios. When frozen, water obstacle X is introduced as open ground for all purposes. If you happen to have a gun, which I don't remember if you do or not, you can try and blow the ice out, but or if heavy vehicles go on it, then it can also collapse. But since I have neither of those, it's just open ground. That also matters for up here as well and over here.
Yeah.
But that is actually flat out open ground, so you know.
Yeah, I guess it's the yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's just I think what's bugging me is that like there's snow. It's not technically ground snow, but we'll play ground snow. That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, what other kind of snow would it be?
Well, so that's the thing. It's not specified. So it's like, is it falling snow? Is it the possibility of falling snow? Is it ground snow? Is it deep snow? Like it doesn't. It doesn't say. Honestly, I'm fine. We'll just keep playing. And at worst,
I mean, if you want, I don't mind if you want to discuss like what it should be, but I kind of assumed that it was ground snow.
I'm fine with ground snow. We'll just have to remember for going uphill then.
I mean, you know, we could just roll.
No, I'm fine with it.
I mean, that may be what they want us to do is to roll to see what kind of snow is in fact.
No. Like I said, we'll play it as is.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's very little elevation here, so I think this will be decided well before we get over there. Anyway, are you firing?
No. That guy's fine.
4 into there.
Okay.
Can I repeat the move?
Okay.
I'm just going to unconceal all these guys because they're going to get revealed immediately anyway.
Sure.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Yep.
3.
All right. Well, there I'm gonna another 6 down 1. 7 on 6. Normal morale.
They're dead.
No, because of the hindrance, you'll be able to low crawl.
Take a shot.
No good, and I'm not gonna subsequent.
Take a shot.
That's on 2, which is a 6. Pentastic. Alright, he's good.
I don't know why I bothered concealing these guys. 1,
Okay.
2.
Mm-hmm. It's actually important to conceal them because I wouldn't know which leaders may still be moving or whatnot.
Yeah, no, I know. They just it's just 1.
Yep.
2.
Okay.
1.
Mm-hmm.
2. These
Okay.
guys are in the orchard. They're not on the road, by the way.
Yeah. I figured as much.
2.
Okay.
All right, light them up.
Alright. The 2 first fired guys will go against T6 as a 6 flat. 7 on 6, I think, was a normal morale? Yeah, normal morale.
All right, starting with T6, the top to bottom.
Pin,
Yep.
fine. God. Alright. Do I have anybody else that wants to shoot? No, that's it. That's Fireface.
These guys will unconceal and will fire at, what is that, U9?
Yep. So that's
Lead directed, so 4.5. No, 4.5. 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 down 1.
Yeah.
Starting off good.
That's right. Hey, look, no support weapons, so we're fine.
Yeah, we. Okay. T6, the 2 units there will fire at U6.
Okay.
So they are
3 flat, because it'll be
3 flat.
doubled for 12
twice.
total and half twice.
Yep. All right. So 3 flat.
Oh damn.
4 on 3 is a 1 MC.
1 MC. Sorry, it was against. You said U7.
That one. Yeah.
U6. Okay. 1 MC. Pins. That sucks. Oh no, you guys have pin 2. They're still hosed, but
Yeah, we'll see. The units in T7 will fire at U7.
Mhm.
So they are going to be 12-6 flat, I believe.
yes.
7 on 6 is a normal round.
They break.
So if you roll like an 8, it's an ELR.
Yeah. So any time I'm gonna have any poor morale rolls, which hey, that's the regular for me. They're just gonna immediately disrupt. Like my conscripts are in front for a reason.
Yeah, I figured. All right. T10 is going to fire at U9.
So half twice. So 1.5 flat.
Yeah. No, it's 1.5 down 1 because they get the orchard. Or up 1.
Oh, up 1. Yeah, right. Sorry.
So that's nothing.
6 on 1.5. Oh yeah, just 1 off.
Yeah, I think I needed this 5.
Yeah, 5. You would have revealed them.
All right. The units in, let's see, S8 and S9 are going to fire group against U8.
Okay.
So that is 9 halved, 4.5, up 1.
Yes.
So that's nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That is what it is, And the units in S6 and S7 are simply going to fire group on U6. So that is 12 halved. Or I'm sorry, no, it's 9 halved.
Right.
So 4.5 up 1.
Yeah.
Sigh. Routes. I think I have to go first.
Yeah. Like I said, you can low crawl. They don't have to stay where they are. Or
Yeah,
they can't stay
he's
where
going to
they are.
low crawl back to S7.
Yep.
And I think that's it.
Alright, for me, I just have to see what's the nearest. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I have to go to X9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can go via V7, W8, X8, and then X9. And I'm still 4 hexes away from this guy, so I should be fine. I don't think I break any distance rules.
All right. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I got nothing else to write.
Advances. Okay, I think that's it.
All right. CC has no ambush.
So I'm at a 2-1.
Yeah, and I'll just do 1-1 against whichever.
You are. There's no modifiers.
I do not have any modifiers.
I am partisan. So that doesn't help me because that's only an ambush. I do nothing. I won. Or no. Sorry, that's a hit.
It's what, casualty reduce?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're doing their job. Oh, turns into a melee and 1 CVP.
I'm down 2, so.
No, you don't count negative. It's only CVP you gain that counts.
So shouldn't you have a CVP counter as well?
No, because mine doesn't. The only thing that you're counting against is my EVP, my exit victory points. Like I don't have a CVP. Doesn't matter for me. I could kill.
Yes, it does. Each
Oh,
side.
each side of
CVP
that. Oh,
normally.
God. All right, change label. CVP.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. And I think you have 2 because you wiped out a squad.
Yeah, that's weird how that's. It seemed if I wonder if by the end of this I'll go. Nah, it really should just be EVP because makes it more interesting.
Well, I mean, I think that's the tension. Do you stand and fight to try and wipe me out, or do you try and just get the hell off the board?
Yeah, but I feel like you can do that anyways without strictly making it a CVP thing. But in any case,
Over to you.
all right. Weather, no change. Rally phase. I've got 1 broken guy. I will attempt to rally for shits and giggles. He's dead. That was not worth the shits and giggles. He becomes a half squad. There we go. Gets you 1 CVP for free. And he's still broken. And he's not DM'd. Or at least I don't think...
Pins come off, yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, I have a bad habit of not doing pins for whatever reason. I do everything else.
Yeah. I have 1 rally in S7 here.
Yep.
And I do not.
on the rally, but does it state DM? It doesn't say. Okay, cool. I'll just say, well, I'm pretty sure you lose DM. Alright, well, that's rallies. Prep fire. You're giving me a lot of bad options. Or a lot of, I don't know what I want to do. So, unit in U6 will shoot a T6 as a 6 flat. Okay. My dice are coming in nice today. 2 MC. God damn.
He reduces the brakes.
Yeah. It's actually, no, they can't. And he's already reduced, so it doesn't matter. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say this is one of the few times where that could potentially ELR, but they would just turn into half squads. They might get disrupted, but frankly, I don't think it's necessary to check. U5 shoots to T5 as same thing. That will cower and do nothing. So he's marked to prep. U9 will shoot into T8. Again, same thing. 6. That's a 6 on 6, so 1 MC. Okay, your dice suck today. That's bullshit. And then V9. V9 also does same thing. 6 flat.
Is that a 1 or a 2 MC?
Sorry, 5 on 6 is a 1 MC. Did okay, I did put sand in. Okay. And
It's 2, so we're not
yeah,
gonna see a lot of it.
I know it's. I wonder if the Reds should have gotten the 3 or something. Okay. That's it for prep fires. I could shoot these guys, I guess, but not. They'll. I've gotten lucky enough. Okay, movement. The Great Escape in many different ways. V8 moves to W9 for 1.
Okay.
2. 3.
Okay.
1 unit in W8 will obviously lose concealment. It goes to X8 for 1. 2.
Okay.
3.
All right.
4.
Gotcha.
Other unit goes 1. 2. 3. Oops. 3. 4.
I think technically those guys are going to be able to get their concealment back.
That depends on how the melee goes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll have to see, but I think they may be able to get far enough that they can,
yeah. Do V7 first. It goes to W8 for 1.
Sure. Units in T7 will fire on them.
Okay.
So that looks like it's a 6 up 2.
Up 1.
Or 6
'cause
1.
It's not assault.
6 up 1, yeah. So 9, I'm pretty sure that's nothing.
6. Yeah, that's also no residual either. Cells 1, 2.
I got
3.
nobody else fire, yeah.
Okay. Oops. Thought I deleted that. V6 goes to W6 for 1.
Okay.
2. 3.
Okay.
V5 goes to W5 for 1.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
3.
All right.
I don't know if I want to chance my luck, so I'm not going to. I have a first line squad in W5 reveals itself to go to X5 for 1.
Okay.
2.
Mm-hmm.
3,
Okay.
4.
Alrighty.
Another squad does the same thing. No, that's a bad idea. All that. One squad in W7 moves to X7 for 1.
Okay.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay.
And a second one will do same thing.
Alrighty.
I kind of want to get extra movement. This entire stack will move together to W3 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
2,
Okay.
3,
Alright.
5.
Okay.
This stack reveals to go 1,
Okay.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Okay.
4.
Alright.
These guys will just be a pain. They'll go W2 for 1, X1 for 2, Y1 for 3.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I might as well. Conscripts in U4 go to U3 for 1.
Okay.
V2 for 2.
Uh-huh.
And W2 for 3.
Okay.
I'm not going to like this, but whatever. Entire stack moves V4 to W4 for 1.
Okay.
X3 for 2.
Okay.
And then Y3 for 3.
Okay.
Bypass Z2, Z3 for 4. And then into AA3 for 5.
Okay.
And that's it. Defensive fire.
T5 will fire at U6.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 12 flat.
Mhm.
Actually, let me back that up before I do that. We're going to split our fire. So T5, one unit is going to fire at each of U5 and U6. So it's going to be a 6 flat on both of them.
Okay.
We'll start with U5. Nothing. 7 on 6. I think that's a task check. Normal.
Break ELR. So he's automatic disrupted.
I will take that.
That makes it worse. I should have left with those guys. I forgot about that. Okay.
What?
Oh, so at the end of a scenario, prisoners can't double, right?
Do they?
Yeah. And at least I'm like 100% sure that they count double. And also, you can't invoke no quarter or massacre, so you have to capture prisoners.
Yay. Okay. The guy in U10 will fire at V9, so that's going to be a 6 flat.
U10. Oh, okay, wait.
4 on 6 is a 2MC.
2MC. Same thing. Breaks ELRs. Where's my disrupted? There we go.
The units with the leader in R10 will fire at U9.
Okay.
So that is going to be 6 down 1.
Mm-hmm.
4 on 6, 2 MC.
And another break, but no, that is also an ER. But just a bunch of lily-livered.
Well, they're conscripts. You can't expect too much of them. I think that's it for defensive fire at this point. Yeah, I don't have anybody else that's worth shooting.
Yeah. So sorry.
Go ahead.
In case you're wondering, so A26.222, as soon as the scenario has ended, captured units' equipment are worth double their normal VP to their captor.
Okay.
Yeah, no more defensive fire?
Yeah, no. Here,
okay. Advancing fire, I have none. Route phase, these 3 guys are, yeah, they're all prisoners. Because they have to immediately surrender upon the start of their route phase.
Okay. The guys down here have to surrender to this guy?
Yes.
And these prisoners have to surrender to these guys, I believe.
Yeah. So you don't technically have to split the squad. You can have the squad to grab everybody. You can have one squad deploy into 2 half squads, which is one of the rare times that you're allowed to do this. You can do it at any time as well. So you could have a full squad to hold on to them, and then like say 7 turns from now, be like, I finally want to split the squad into a half squad, whatever. It just kind of depends on your prerogative.
Okay, yeah, we'll just suck them in.
Oops, there. Prep fire comes off. I have no other routes, and you have nobody that needs to route because nobody's in open terrain.
But can I route them?
Oh yeah. If they're DM, you can always choose to route. It's just you don't have to, I guess, is the difference.
Yeah, actually, in this case, I don't want to.
Even T6 to S7. I mean, the only reason because you're not advancing, right?
Because I would have to go down here.
You could still low crawl.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't think there's a limit to low crawling.
Yeah, then we'll low crawl that way.
Low crawl is a route of one location which requires entire movement factor allotment. Routing unit cannot be interdicted. Cannot be used to enter martial water obstacle. All route provisions apply unchanged to low crawl, and like T6 to S7 is maybe not technically getting closer, but it is the direction. So I don't know. I don't care enough to disallow that. So
yeah, no worries. Okay, we'll do that.
Advanced.
Just check something 1 sec.
Okay. Well, while you're checking that, I'm just going to do a bunch of advances.
Yeah, go ahead.
So W2 to V1, Y1 to Z0. Let's have the machine gun and Z3 go to AA4, the 2 first line squads, and AA5 to BB4. AA3 is going to go to BB2. These 2 conscripts and Y4, Y5 are going to go to, we'll do Z4, Z5. Z7 will split into 2, going to AA7, AA8. AA9 will go to BB8. Conscripts will follow up. And yeah, those guys are fine. And U5 goes to T5 for lovely CC.
Oh, uh, oh, all right.
Wow, what's up?
No, that's fine. This will be fun.
Okay, so again, there's no ambush for CC. Might as well do the melee one first, just because that'll be easily resolved, I guess. I'm at a 1-4 against one squad. That will absolutely not do it.
I am at a 6-1, I believe.
Yep.
So yeah, we got you.
One more CVP. Over in T5, so you do have one guarding unit, which just means that they're halved for their purposes. Do I get anything against them? I don't think so. You're not overstacked. I don't get a versus. I don't think I see that anywhere. So I'm pretty sure. And I'm just gonna fight. It doesn't even matter. I'm not gonna bother choosing the one specifically guarding. So I'll pick the one that isn't guarding anybody. Again, because I don't think it matters. So for me, it'll be a 1-1. Nope.
And I'm on the 2-1. I think. No, I'm sorry. I'm at a 4.5. So I'm at. I think I'm exactly 3-2.
4.5, 3. It's probably 3-2, yeah.
Because half of 3 is 1.5. So
yeah.
So I'm at 3-2. And that's a counter reduction.
God damn. All right. Well, at least I'm keeping him busy in melee.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's good.
I'll take that. Yep, that's it. Turn 2.
They're 1 hex off board.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Rally. Fun. I have no broken leaders. We'll start with this stack. The non-DM'd unit first.
Okay.
Fails. Going top to bottom for the DM'd units. Both fail.
Right. But only barely. Wow.
Yep. Well, it is what it is, you know. Oh shit! Can I do my self rally here?
Oh yeah, sure.
Sorry, yeah, it doesn't matter.
No worries. My guy can't self rally, so.
Well, I actually have another bit of rally. My commissar here in S9 is gonna rally my guys.
Oh yeah, and just keep in mind, they're both back.
What? I'm sorry. What?
They're both back because a commissar raises the broken, well, technically, I think raises the morale regardless of status by 1, and commissars make it so you ignore DM.
Yes. Yeah. So they're both back. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Commissar putting in work.
Honestly, I had forgotten how nice commissars are, particularly for the Red Chinese, because they don't have that annoying negative of shooting your own troop.
Yeah, you don't just make them immediately worse quality.
All right, sorry, I deleted that guy by accident.
Oh, no worries.
So all right, so he's gonna be doing a bunch of duty roaming around. Okay. So that's all my rally actions, and I don't think you can.
No, the only broken guy can't do anything, so he's stuck there.
Prep fire. None. Movimiento. One, two,
Okay,
3,
sure.
4.
Yeah, that'll be a 6 down 1. That'll be, I mean nothing.
1,
Six.
2, 3,
Mhm.
4.
Takes 2 down 1. Nothing, and yeah, I'll subsequent fire. So it's 3 firepower down 1. 6 on 3 is pin test check. Damn.
One,
Mhm.
2,
Yep.
3,
Okay.
4.
I'll shoot at him with Z5. Has I think 3 flat. Nope. And that has no residual either.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Has a stack. 1,
Mhm.
2,
Okay.
3,
Mhm.
4,
Mhm.
5.
Okay.
One,
Mhm.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
1, not that it matters. 3. To get
Mhm.
there. 4.
Sure.
Late CX. 5.
Okay.
One. 2. Do I lose movement for the prisoners too?
No, I don't think you do.
All right.
There might be something about like unit size, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
1,
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Assault move. And assault move.
Okay.
That's fire.
A10 is open ground because of the snow, yeah? It's just straight
Sorry,
ground.
which one?
AA10?
Is that mud flat?
It'd be marsh.
Yes, it is. So yeah, go ahead, kill me.
Well, hold on here. Could get.
No, it is.
Yeah, but I'm just. Well, you assault moved anyways, so behind hindrance, I think. Pretty sure you're fine. You keep concealment. It's more a question of, if it gives you any other bonuses or whatever.
I think the fire group of those guys is going to be just up one.
Yeah. If I decide to shoot, but there's
Yep.
a lot of other targets to consider. Yeah, might as well. Z7 and AA7 will shoot at X7. I'm pretty sure that's just a +1. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a +1, so 6 up 1. No, absolutely not. Don't even think about it. The machine gun in AA4 will not be leader directed, but will shoot at X5. So it'll be a 4 up 2. 6 on 4, I think, is a NMC. Damn, no rates. Don't really want to shoot with any of those guys. AA8 and BB8 will shoot at Y9 as a 9 up 2. 8 on 9, normal morale. Take it. And I think that will be it for 3 up 1 from Z4 to X5. 6 pin test check.
Up one, so it's 7.
Yes. Yeah, and they're unconcealed, so. Alright, pinned 1, sure. And that's it for defensive fire.
Advancing fire, because sure, why not? The units in X5 will fire at Z5.
Okay.
So that's going to be
2 up
Yeah.
1.
2 up 1. Pretty sure that's nothing.
No.
The units in X7 will return fire to Z7, so that is going to be a 4.5 up 1.
Okay.
Nothing. Similarly, X8 will fire at Z8. They will be leader directed, 4.5 flat.
So the guards won't be able to shoot, I think.
All right, so 3 flat.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, damn. 5 on 3 is a normal morale. On the Z8, guy breaks.
We will fire group AA10 and Z10 on BB8 because
Okay.
sure, why not?
So it's 4.5.
Yeah, it's 100.
Does it Z10 doesn't touch Oh wow. So it's flat.
Yep. 7 on 4.5 is a contest check.
Both pass.
All right, fair enough. Routes.
Yeah, routes.
I think I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could technically go anywhere with him. I just don't think you could go and stay in X9. I think is the only restriction.
Yeah, he's fine there.
All right. My guy was going to ride through AA9 if he kept concealment, but now he can't. So, 2, 4, 2, 3. CC5 is probably closest. So I have to go through Z8 for 2, BB7 for 4, 5, 6, and that's as close as I can get. And that's it.
How far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This guy is dead. Can he see him? Yes, he's dead.
Can he not retreat to X10?
No. Well, he might be able to.
I mean, it's not adjacent to any good order units.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right. Well, that just delays the inevitable, really.
Well, it means I gotta send somebody to mop them up.
Well, you've got these guys. They gotta do something.
Yeah. I think that's it for that stuff. Yep. Yeah. Advances.
Yeah, please stay far away, please. Just ignore us.
All right.
Okay. Right, there is the melee still ongoing.
Pretty sure I'm at 4 to 1.
Yes. Yeah, because you can't go higher than that. Yep. And I'm gonna go. Okay.
Nothing.
I'll just do 1 to 3 against whoever. It doesn't matter. No. The melee goes on. How's it go? And the cosmic ballet goes on.
So your turn.
All right. Weather, no change. God, we're never gonna get that. It'd be really funny if I landed at 2 and rallied X10, but that seems a little wasteful. So I'm gonna go with CC6. No.
Can they self-rally? They're not in rally terrain, are they?
Yeah, it's my turn. It doesn't matter if they're in rally terrain or not. You can always self-rally one guy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit. I'll try Y10. Why not? Well, no, I can't. Never mind. But I do have rallies. So let's see. We will start with S7. Just go on top to bottom. Yes, yes, no.
Baby.
All right, and then down here.
Nice. Getting really good, consistent rallies.
Yeah, well, it helps. I think that's it. Yep.
Okay. Prep fire. The conscript's Z7 will fire at Y8 as a 6 flat. 6 on 6 is a 1 MC. Wow. Is that worthwhile? No, I deem it not. Moving phase. That is at least covered, so it's cool. Alright, let's do hard decisions first. Z5 to AA5, normal move.
Y6 will fire at them.
Yep.
So that's going to be a 3 up 1. Oh, flat.
Yeah, because non-assault and up
4 on 3 is a 1 MC.
Break. Damn.
And that puts.
No residual. Because it's Av, which would then go down to 1, but hindrance removes, takes it to 1 column left, so.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it sucks. Other conscripts in Z4 will also go to AA5 for 1.
X5 will fire at them.
Sure.
So that's going to be a 3 up 1.
Yeah. Alright, here.
5 on 3 is a normal round.
And breaks. Your dice have turned around. I don't like it. Alright, well, at least it means they shouldn't. This group in BB2 will see X. So they are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
This group in Z2 is also CXing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Squad in AA7 also declaring CX, going to BB6 normal move for 1.
Y7 is going to fire at them.
Okay.
So
Thank God.
3 up 2. Or no, 3.
Was it 2 hindrances?
Yep.
Oh, so it'll just be up 1. 3 up 1.
Well, no, because I don't think we have the terrain effects in, because that hex is going to be just open ground, right?
You're correct.
So I mean that's 1 hindrance, right?
Yeah, 3 flat. Right, I really hate your dice.
2MC.
2MC. And of course. And that also alarms him. Because of course. AA8 declares CX, goes to BB7 for 2.
Z8 will fire at them. So 3 up 1.
No, it'll still be flat. Because his brush is only hindrance, it's not TM.
Well,
please stop rolling low like that.
So 3 flat, that's a K2.
Yeah.
And your sniper.
God damn it. Can't clone today. Wait, why did I break him? K2. And 2 morale check. Okay, well, not only that, but he also ELRs, because of course. And this guy ELRs. Sniper? Or should have been the other button, but whatever. One squad in BB, what was that? BB8 declares CX, goes to CC8 for 1.
The squad with the leader in AA10 will fire at them.
Sure.
Pretty sure that's an up 2.
Yeah, up 1 overall.
I believe that's nothing.
Yeah, just off the mark. And if nobody else wants to shoot, they will continue to DD7 for 2.
Okay.
EE7 for 3.
Okay.
FF7 for 4.
All right.
And A7/GG7 for 6.
Okie dokie.
Unit in Z0 will just go Z1 for 1, AA2 for 2, and AA3 for 3.
Okay.
V1 goes V2 for 1.
Okay.
W3 for 2.
All right.
And W4 for 3.
Okie dokie.
Late CX and W5. And let me check, because I always have a brain fart as to whether or not they can CX without a leader. I feel like I'm right in saying they can't unless they're with a leader. CX, exhaust. Oh no, they still can? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, so anyways, he's W5 for 4.
All right, sounds good.
Right. The machine gun and squad leader in AA4 go to BB4 for 2.
Okay.
Almost grabbed all 5 though. And then go to CC5 for 4.
All right, sounds good.
I don't think those guys will be shot at. BB4 is a stack, just to make things faster. CC4 for 1, DD4 for 2, EE5 for 3, FF5 for 4, A5 for 5, and then into the road in B5 for 6.
Okay, sounds good.
And lastly, BB8, the other squad will also declare CX. It goes CC8 for normal.
All right, yeah. Z9 is going to fire at them the whole stack.
Yep. So 6 flat.
7 flat. 8 on 7 is UC.
Thank God.
Off you go.
Yeah, continues on the merry way for 2, 3, 4. I guess technically it doesn't matter. So 6 into E7. And that is my moves. Defensive fire.
Well, the stack in Y8 will fire at Z7.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 12 flat.
Mm-hmm.
9 on 12 is a normal morale.
And breaks. And also disrupted.
X5 will fire. Sorry, they will not break.
Yeah, the dreaded, you select both, and yeah.
My bad. So that's going to be a 3 flat, I believe.
Yes. 6 on 3, pentash.
Yes. Yep.
Pass. I'm good on pentash,
God
so.
damn it. Dang it. I don't really think I have anybody else to shoot at.
Shoot
You're
with.
very good at running away. Yeah, that's fine. That's it.
Okay. Advanced fire phase. Only guy I care to shoot with is W5 into X5. It will be a lovely 3 up 1. Nope. And I can't do anything else. Route phase. Routes. Route. Everybody routes. This guy's dead.
Does he surrender?
No, because it's not if he was in open ground and you could only be interdicted, that would apply for prisoner stuff. Otherwise, if he just doesn't have a place to route, then he's just eliminated.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's kind of that balance between when you're trying to capture people versus when you're trying to eliminate. For everybody else, they're literally just all gonna run to BB4, since I think that's the closest. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Does BB7 have a choice? No, they have to.
No, BB7 does not have a choice. I think the only choice would be 4, 1, 2, 3. He's not getting closer. Yeah. Okay. So it goes there. That technically overstacks. But do I care? Not really. Not really at all. And I think that's it for routes, unless you got... this guy immediately surrenders. So that is going there. Okay.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Can you throw him onto Y8 there? Yeah.
Sure. All right. So that's it for routes. Advances. It's gonna be annoying.
Everybody moves.
It's gonna be annoying and throw that guy back to V4. The squad leader in CC5 goes to BB4. Squad in AA3 goes to AA4. And all this giant stack is gonna do. What kind of dorky shit do we do?
The gigantic migration began.
That's right. We can see the migrating flock of Guangdong are making their way peacefully in towards the eastern edge, for looking for better climate and fertile lands.
Unlike the lemming, they avoid the cliff edge.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is melee over here. 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, as always. Hiya. Nope.
And I am 4.5 to 1, so 4 to 1. Huzzah!
Damn. It's bound to happen. And that's it. Turn 3.
Yay. Weather does not change because, of course, it doesn't.
One constant in this.
Let's see. Rallies. I'm going to try and self-rally this guy.
Okay.
And he does not. But the DM comes off. I have 1 rally in S7.
Mm-hmm.
They do not. And I think that's it.
All right. I've got 4 rallies in BB4. It is a net +4 for all of them. Nope. And that's it.
I'm looking something up. 1 sec.
Yeah, no worries. As if. No way I'm going into work tomorrow. Fuck that.
Prep fire.
Mm-hmm.
The non-prisoner unit in T5 will fire at the guy in B4 because sure.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 3-1.
703 pin test check? Yeah. Test check.
Conditional, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess technically I could have like done concealment gains or whatever a bunch of times, but I think it's important. Not important enough, anyways.
Yeah, it's up to you.
No, it's fine. I think for this scenario in particular, I feel like because if I wasn't running away, I'd be more inclined to claim them, but otherwise. Whatever.
Yeah. All right. Y6 is going to fire at BB4. So
Okay.
3 up 2.
Y6.
No, up 4. So
Yeah.
excuse me. Nothing. But the end.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it for profile. Movimiento. So I have kind of a weird question.
Okay.
Can guard CX?
I would imagine, like, I don't think there's anything that prevents a guard unit from counter exhausting. Taj effects, movement. Yeah, I don't think there's anything about it. What about guards? Let's see if guards has anything in there.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it in guards, and I didn't see anything under double time.
All prisoners move at the foot rate, not the cavalry rate of their accompanying guard as one combined stack and are moved during the captor's move phase advance phase. Prisoners do not route while guarded unless their guard's route in which case they accompany the guard. Guards abandon their prisoners only by choice. Abandoned prisoners still subject to protection. Yeah, I don't see anything that says they can't. So.
Then this unit will see X.
Okay.
Go 1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Okay.
3.
Yep.
4.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Sure.
6.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
2.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Okay.
1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Okay.
3.
Sure.
4.
Okay.
1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
4.
We'll shoot with the CX guys in A7. So it is a 9 up to. It's nothing. 9, 4, down 2. I leave 1 residual.
1.
Yep.
2.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Late CX. 5.
Okay.
One, 2, 3,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Mm-hmm.
5, 6.
Okay.
This guy loses his CX. 4 to there.
Okay.
1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Yep.
3.
Sounds good.
So stay there. 1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
1.
Mm-hmm.
This is staying in the orchard, by the way.
Yep.
2.
Yep. That will be 6. Down 1. Can't get any good rolls. I was doing so well this turn.
Whoops. 1.
Okay.
2.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
These guys will CX.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
And that is it.
Right.
Defense fire.
AA4 will try again as a 3 flat. No, they will not. I can take residential. V4 will shoot at U6 as a 3-up 2. Of course. 5-on-3, normal morale. Alright, well, I'll take that. MMG in CC5, I'll shoot at AA6 first as a 4-up 1. 5-on-4, 1MC. Alright, I had rate of fire, so I'll shoot at them again. 8-on-4, nothing. Rats. And no other shots. Advanced fire phase.
Z4 will fire at AA4.
Okay.
So 3-up 2.
Yeah.
Nothing. AA6 and BB6 will fire group at CC5.
Okay.
So that is going to be 6, 3. I think it's a 3-up 3. 6-on-3 is a pin test check, so pretty much nothing. But
no pin.
Let's see. Anybody else? Yeah, sure. DD8 will fire back at A7.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 7, 3.5, up 4. No, up 3. Excuse me.
That's right. Yeah, 3.5 up 3.
Yeah, so 6 plus 1, 7.5, 3.5. 2 hindrance for the orchards plus 1 for that. So nothing.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody at the moment.
All right.
Routes.
You first.
These guys low crawl.
All right. These guys have to route. It is not further away from this guy, so I don't have to go there. So they're gonna route 1, 2, 3, 5. These guys, I believe, have to all route as a stack. I don't think I can choose multiple destinations. Actually, one thing that bugs me is I'm not sure if I can pick different routes. Because I think generally speaking, you have to route as a stack. But I don't think you're technically forced to if you have multiple stacks and you can get to your destination. But in any case, assuming they can't, they go to CC4 for 2, CC3 for 4, and DD2 for 6. Because they have to go to EE3, but they can't make it into that hex. So.
Why is it costing them 2 per hex?
Because they're overstacked.
Ah, right.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if... Because otherwise I would have done CC4, DD3, and whatever else for 2 of them, right? And then the other guys can come in later and either not or overstack in that hex, which is kind of why, like, I'm not sure, so I moved the CC6 guy first. If I was confident in my answer, I would have moved BB4 first, and etc. So, but that's my roads.
All right. Advances. At the start of the advance, I'm going to transfer these prisoners.
Sure.
Are all going to go... What?
Yeah, that counts as their actions, so they can't transfer and advance for whoever does
No,
participates.
that's not true.
Pretty sure.
Where is it?
It might have come up in a previous game, but
Such transfer does not penalize either unit's advance phase or out phase capabilities.
oh man, see that's what I thought was the previous time, and I still disagree with it. I think that's kind of dumb, but all right. Because you're penalized if you transfer a support weapon, which like could be as small as a LMG, but not for prisoners, which seems a little crazy. But all right.
They're all going to CX dude at the bottom there.
Sure.
And he can handle one more prisoner before he is overloaded.
You sure?
So squad US number is 3, right?
Yeah. Oh,
A single
up
guard
to
unit
five,
can guard
okay.
prisoners with a total US number up to 5 times its own US number. So basically, 5 squads basically is what a single squad can guard.
Sounds good.
So who knows? But we'll see. The guys in the back are going to have to do some prisoner roundup duty. So we'll see. And I am kicking myself because I should not have shot those poor bastards.
Yeah,
No, it's my mistake. Live and learn. CC, I don't think we have any.
Nope.
You know what? Let me back up and actually do my advance. Because we do have CC. Yeah, so CC phase. I believe you get an ambush.
Yeah, ambush chance.
I am stealthy and you are inexperienced, I believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my guys are lax. Actually, lax might not. It might only be at night. Can't deploy. Always lax at night. Yeah, no. So there's no change for me. It's just a -1 for you. Yeah. So no ambush.
All right. So I'm at a 1-to-1.
Same. No change. Good old melees. Excuse me. All right. So no change weather. Yay! I guess.
Do you mind if we call it after you finish off your turn?
Sure. Yeah. Prep fire. I'm gonna try and do this real quick too. Flip that. MMG is going to shoot at, doesn't matter. So we'll do BB5 as a 8 flat. All right, starting off strong. 3 on 8. K2.
So he's reduced and then broken.
2 MC.
Which he passes.
The MMG will then turn its attention to CC6 since it has rate of fire. That is 9 on 8, which is a pin test check. So, sure, pins, okay. I could wait, but I'm not going to bother. So, V4 shoots hit. Oh, this guy's pin comes off too. So it'll be a 6-up-1 to U5. Nope. Take his CX off. And I think that's it. So movement phase. So, oh, you might have shown.
Did you not want to rally?
Oh yeah. Actually, you got rallies too. Yeah.
I have a rally as well. Yeah.
I think I just skipped that. So rally attempt for this guy. No change. Loses DM. All these guys will attempt to rally because the leader. Last guy is a half squad now.
This guy here fails and ELRs.
No, you don't ELR.
White. And down here,
what is it with 12s today? 12s at the weirdest times. I think that's the third fate.
yeah, it's been pretty crazy.
Garbage for rally. Okay, so that was rally. Sorry about that. I'm excited.
Yeah,
so
no worries.
too fast.
I didn't mean to rush you. I just wanted to.
Yeah, no worries. It was just me being a dork. Okay, so who's the juicier target and who do I not want to lose? I guess is the question. C6 will go to D5 for 1. They also lose their 6. It goes to EE. They will bypass EE5 for 2. Into F4 for 3. And
Can
then
you bypass onto a lower level?
Yeah, so and this was explained to me, and I don't personally I agree with it. So how it works is that even though the bypass like spot is technically at a lower location, you're taking into account the higher elevation that you're at of the center dot. I had a guy who is literally like on a cliff edge in water, and it's like I can technically bypass that because the entire hex was not water and stuff. Anyways,
All right, yeah,
yeah,
so.
it's a little silly, but so they make it to G4 for 4.
All right, cool.
Now these crazy bastards will do. Oh, okay. They might actually be safe. So stacking C7 goes to C8 for 1.
Okay.
D8 for 2.
Okay.
E9 for 3.
All right.
F8 for 4. And then G8 for 5.
Okay.
And then B7 will do 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. I don't know if you want to attempt a shot in E9 or whatever.
No, because C9 is going to block him.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. So, now the annoying one is going to be this. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I kind of forced to do so. So, A7 as a stack to B6 for 1.
Are you assault move or regular move?
It's a regular move for 1.
Okay, then I am going to fire group with FF8 and FF9.
Okay.
Not including the CX unit.
Sure.
So that's going to be a 9 up. No, down 1.
No, it's 6 because you're 2 of your guys are at long range. And then there's orchards here for +1. It'll be a -1 for non-assault movement. It'll be a -1 for open ground. So it'll be a -1 overall, but on 6. Of course.
So 4 on 6 is 2 MC.
Break. Of fucking course.
I'm not going to bother put residual down. I don't think it matters.
Of course. No, it doesn't matter. There's no other moves. Defensive fire.
Sure. BB5 and CC6 will fire at CC5. So they are going to be 2.5, so 5 up 2. I'm doing that correctly.
Yeah, sorry.
sorry.
Pretty sure that's nothing. Yep, just missed it. U5 will fire at V4. That's going to be a 6 flat? 6 flat.
6 flat, yeah.
Ugh.
See, it's look, if the 10 was on the giant stack, then I would agree.
Yeah, no, I'm not. It's moderately annoying. I think the luck has been very swingy tonight for both sides. I'm not. Let me see. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't have another fire.
All right. Advancing fire, I have none. Route phase. Do those guys... I think I can opt to keep. Because there's no reason for me to not keep Desperation. Yeah, so DD2... I can't route... that is 5 hindrances so they can see them. And that was, what's the report on that? That was 6 hexes. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So DD2 can't actually route to EE3. So I have to route to...
You go E2, FF2?
I have to go to BB1 or B1 on the next board, I think. I can ignore FF2 because it's equidistant. Yeah,
Gotcha.
so I can go
Okay.
to... So it's 3, 5. And then I can't go further.
Alright.
These guys... I guess I'll route B5 for 2. And then 6? No.
It's going to be 2 double plus 1.
Yeah, because of the snow. If they're in B6... I guess I could go... Yeah, I mean, I think D6 is... Because I don't think I can keep going to... I might be able to keep going to E6. I think I can do that. So they'll go there. And that's it for broken guys.
Those guys low crawl there.
Yep.
And that's it for me.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, so that is a legal thing. Alright, advances. V4 is going to continue to be a shit and just go to V3. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, I can. Okay. God, I was miscalculating wordage. So the MMG goes to be B4. Not that it'll necessarily help him, but whatever. And G4 goes to H3. F8 to G9. G8. Do I want to move? I'll go to H8. CC phase. I think we only got the melee.
Yep, 1-1 both sides.
1-1. Nope. God, I can't believe I haven't gotten. I don't think I've gotten a single CC result all game.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's it, anyways. So we'll do pins come off. I will save the game. It's incredibly surprising how it's death by 1,000 cuts. Like every one of my losses is all it's all half squad. It's all just like, yeah, this guy's half squatted. There's a fate here. There's a fate there. Part 1.
Yeah, my number's been pretty. A couple of them are good. I've been rolling well on the IFT, but oof.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Below average on IFT for you and above average for me. It seemed like I was doing really well at the start comparatively, and then it just flipped itself. And rallies, despite quote unquote I guess bad rallies, like technically because of the God, commissar is the word I'm looking for. It kind of just turns it around. Rallies would be fine, but I don't get anything because all my units have terrible morale.
I think we've actually had about equal casualties between combat and bad rail rolls.
Yeah,
slightly more to combat and CC, but not counting the prisoners. But
I think I've lost two or three to fate, and you've lost one, I think, to fate, which is crazy. You don't normally see so many 12s specifically for rallies.
Well, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, this one's gonna be very interesting. I'm actually surprised. This is another one of those scenarios where it's like I don't get why it's nine turns long, but it's gonna be interesting to see how it eventually plays out. I think another thing that I thought was strange was that there's no. It doesn't say that bonsai is not allowed, so I kind of wonder if there's like a world where the red Chinese player just like lines up everywhere, right, and just doesn't do any movement, nothing, like entirely first turn is quote unquote like wasted, so to speak, and you advance onto every initial hex, and then like in prep for like a turn 2 bonsai or something.
Yeah, you could human wave it, I guess, but then the problem comes like you're basically letting the Chinese run away, and
yeah,
whether you can catch them, then it gets a little bit dicey,
Yeah, but I think because of the only reason why I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea is just because the conscripts are always going to be lower movement. So even with a 1 turn head start, you'll manage to keep up. I think it's just it's an interesting thing. I think if I was to play this multiple times, that would definitely be an attempt.
Yeah, I thought about it, to be honest, but then I was like, I don't know. It just seemed like it was a little bit more effort than it was worth. And like I said, I really was kind of, I was not particularly inspired in terms of strategy for this particular one.
Well, so far I think you're doing really well. Like all things considered.
I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to get bitten because I wasn't quite as aggressive as I needed to be in the beginning. I think I needed to really kind of get up on top of your conscript line more or less immediately, and I didn't do that. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not losing. I'm not failing my morale check or anything. I'm just a little bit like I'm not kind of mentally able to kind of calculate how well I'm doing. Man, I'm satisfied with how I'm doing, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Well, think about it this way. In terms of prisoners, you have 8 points.
Yeah, no, those will definitely help.
Actually, 16 points.
Yeah, so that's going to help. And so I just got to kind of figure out where I want to go from now, because right now it's like, well, Jesus, there's stuff all over the place,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting scenario. Like I said, there's a couple ways you could do it. The human wave was certainly a thought that I had, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So same time next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, and I guess yeah, I'm not gonna bother unless you really want to. I guess we won't bother with prepping the next scenario.
Yeah, we'll finish this one off. I don't think this is going to last more than another maybe 2-3 turns.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
Yep. All right. See you next week, man.
Yeah, have a good week.
You too.
All right. Well, hopefully this doesn't end in a personal morale check loss, because this one's going to be very tough to decide or to figure out if it's survivable. I think I should be fine. I'm kind of hoping that these 3 jerks can do something. I would love for my conscripts to actually get a kill in CC. That'd be nice. The MMG should be able to get something, provided, like, even if the conscripts in CC6 go into the building, I can still take a shot at him. It's still 8. You know, down 1 for non-assault movement if he does that, which you know shouldn't. But you know, there's a potential benefit there. And then these guys, I should be able to route to here next turn, because H8 1 1 2, so it'll be 1 4 bypass for 5 6 7, and I have to stop there even on with CX. These guys can make a similar trek, although it'll probably be 2 3 bypass for 4 5, and then advance into L10, while the other guys can at least advance either in N9 or N10. Probably N9. I mean, I don't know yet, but regardless, I can at least get there, so I should be able to exit off next turn. So 2 turns from now, turn 6, or sorry, turn 5. Similarly, these guys, I can get them down into I4, bypass for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because of the path, if they're CX. So next turn I can get those guys off. Hopefully these guys, and whatever, I gotta fix that. Hopefully these guys can rally. I don't think they will. I probably should have ELR'd. What was my rolls? I'm pretty sure I ELR'd all of them. Yeah, I think I messed that up. Well, at least I can correct it. Actually, I think that'll screw me over. I don't think I can win with that then, because these guys have to go here, and then everybody ELR'd, because of course, yeah, everybody ELR'd. So, which means this guy ELRs to a 7, then they all break, and then and the only reason they can rally or route anywhere, I am pretty sure, is because they are in open ground from this guy in normal range. So they have to route, and I think they can only. Let's see if I get disrupted here. God, what a thing to find out at the end. Unless in open ground or what else go hex. Yeah, okay. And may not use low crawl. Disrupted. Remain disrupted. Disruption units do not prevent any movements, but do prevent route towards through them. Disrupted units in melee may not withdraw unless captured. Okay, so I can still get to here, but they're all disrupted except the leader. So these guys are all hosed anyways. Yeah, that might actually change a lot, because if they're disrupted, then and ELR, they're just kind of shit, or more shit than they would normally be. And I think, did I forget anything else? No. I don't think I forgot anything else. Part 2. Yeah, so anyways, it's going to be tough. If these guys are all disrupted, they'll never regain from the disruption unless I can get my rally rolls, which means as long as he can run somebody up to him, they're all prisoners. And if he takes at least... so I can get 4, 8, 7, so 15 points. He needs 30. He's got 24. If he captures these 3, it's over. Yeah, so I think that's what it'll come down to, because I had too many people break, which is unfortunate, but I mean, typical for my morale checks. If it wasn't for the ELR 1, and I think just I after the fact, I should have moved to A6 instead of B6 with these guys. I figured this was blocked, and then obviously not the case. So, annoying, to say the least. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. We'll be back with Return to the Wu River next week, which I may just create the save for the next game, and maybe we'll do like a double header or something. And on Friday, we've got, is it the second part of something? Why do I forget? Oh, right, Bridge of Life, FT146. So, some more Chinese versus Chinese. I hope to see you then.